Okay, 10th time is hopefully a charm. I've started this video about 10 times. Anyways, okay, so I'm trying to just make a quick little tutorial over to give you guys some tips for when you are redesigning your cow catcher. First thing is I think you should brainstorm what you want to do. So I'm on the website here. I don't know if you've noticed, but Mr. Herman made a COVID-19 page with the projects we're doing underneath it. So you can go there, and we have put cow catchers from past years on the website. So I would maybe take a little bit of time to go through these and get some ideas about what you want to do. You notice some people have made kind of a flat cow catcher. Some people put text or added things onto this. Any of those are options, and I'm just going to try to make this as easy as possible for you depending on what you want to do. So first thing in Onshape is open your train project, and then, and I wouldn't necessarily follow along with this, but maybe just watch it and decide what you want to do. So I took my cow catcher, my original cow catcher, you right click on it and you duplicate it. So you can go ahead and do that now, duplicate it and name it like Redesigned Cow Catcher or something. All right, so first thing I'm going to show you is how we could make a flat kind of cow catcher and do something with that. So we can delete the shell. And then you can start a sketch on the top here. Project the geometry. Didn't actually mean to have that point show up. Then I'm just going to use the line tool to connect. And that's all we should really need to do. And we can extrude. Okay. So you hopefully saw what I did. I kind of cut out that triangle, clicked remove, and just had it go through. And then you could start a sketch on this face then. And there's a text tool. You could put spikes on this. You can also put an image on here. So if you want to do an image, you need to import, find a picture. Do this one. And then you just kind of click the image and drag to put it on there. Maybe mine is backwards. That's okay. We can, you can select transform and just like click two of the sides, or a side I should say, and we can rotate it 180 degrees. And there we go. So I could trace this then using arcs, lines. There's also this spline tool. So you could try to just kind of click and follow. Escape spline. Oh, shoot. Try that again. I really did a good job with it too. Well, I'm not sure how to, I guess, do the spline, but you should be able to use the line tool to trace as well. So we could just do that, and then I could put some marks in there that way. And then you could extrude that. So that's one way to do it, and that's how, like, there's an Iowa State one on here. I'm assuming that's how they would have done it. So that's an option for you. Would be to do the image. Delete that. Back up here then. Okay. Another option would be for you to do something I want to put the shell back into. I don't remember. All right. Another option would be for you to start a sketch on this face. And normal sketch plane. And you could kind of repeat those same steps again on here instead of on the other face. So you could do a picture, transform it. Oops. Again. Why won't it let me rotate it this time? Ah, there we go. Okay. You have to left click to get it to do that. But anyways, you could trace on here again. Okay. And so let me just put something on here quick. So that could be an option, trace an image. I'm going to just delete this. Start a sketch again. And we could use the text tool. You can change the font. Don't know what any of these are. And I need to rotate this again. Keep wanting to hit return. Okay, and so we could do something like that, and then finish the sketch, extrude that. Be like 0.25 inches. Okay, and interesting. This is kind of trippy. There we go. Okay. Interesting. All right. So we can extrude that, and then what we could do is add in an offset plane. Not an offset, a mid-plane, sorry. And we want the plane to be between that face and that face. And then we can mirror this. Now I do remember to do this. Now with mirror, or like if you're trying to mirror circular pattern or rectangular pattern or linear pattern is what it's called in here. You want to do a feature. Right now it's calling this a part. We want to do a feature, and we want to do that extrusion and then over the mirror plane. And it flips it, I guess. So that's okay. Whatever you did, you could do that, or I guess just put the text on that side too. All right, so that's that. Delete. Okay, another option would be to start a sketch. I'm going to show you, I guess, how to do the a spike if you want, since a lot of people seem to want to do spikes. So to do a spike, you could make a bunch of circles, and you could like circular pattern or rectangular pattern. So do that and change the number of times. Okay, just do like direction. This one really quickly. Okay, and then we could do an offset plane from this surface. We'll just do an inch. And we can use the start a sketch on there. Normal sketch plane. We can project the centers of the circles. Actually, I think I figured out this doesn't exactly work. So now that I think about it, I remember that I had to just do one circle, change it to loft. Let's start that over again. So select the circle to the point, and there you have a spike. Now you could also, so then you would finish that sketch, and then I could rectangular pattern that. And that's where, again, when you do that, you would want to switch it to feature pattern, and it's sometimes easier to work over here. So we want features to pattern, the loft, direction, select direction, and then you click a line that tells it the direction you want to go to. And then how many times, 3 times. And then we can make a second direction, and you could add a second direction, and we want it 3 times, 0.2 inches, and switch it there. So there you have a bunch of spikes, and then you could do the same thing on the other side. I actually then, you could mirror one of these and then rectangular pattern it on the other side. You could also, maybe you don't want exactly a spike like that, but you could also then, let's say you do want to like extrude these. Nope. Well, sure, that works. Okay. Actually, try that again. Weird. Okay. just go with it for now. Make that a little smaller. Wonder how many of you are still watching this video at this point. Okay, so we could also do that, and then we could loft, you know, from there to there. And then you have kind of a spike like that. Another option, so we could start a sketch here. So like my idea would maybe be to make like ears, because mine is kind of South Dakota State themed and we're the jackrabbits. So you could do like bunny ears, extrude, direction, and then, you know, I could do a new sketch and kind of cut in the bunny ears a little bit. That. Okay, and then let me see how this mirrors. So then plane, mid-plane, try mirroring this. Again, change it to feature mirror. I'm at least remembering that. And then like I said, sometimes it's easier to go over here. We can mirror these. And then mirror plane, plane 2. Nice. And then I could maybe put eyes here. So I could start a sketch here. Man, I think this is actually looking really good. Cool. So, and then we can mirror that eye. Mirror that eye. Change it to feature mirror. So that eye over plane 2. Nice. I could even have cut out little holes. That's probably what I would do if I weren't trying to quickly. That looks pretty awesome. So anyways, then you'll want to take a screenshot of this and put it in your PowerPoint.